Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, we talk a lot about sociology, life as a graduate, and all that stuff. And as you can tell, today's video quality is probably a bit worse than usual because I'm filming later in the day. Daylight savings is really a problem. But anyway, I thought I'd do a more casual chit chat about whether I regret studying sociology or not. Everything happens for a reason. I don't really regret anything in that respect, but I think it will be useful for some of you guys who are considering studying sociology, as I have studied sociology for A-level and also as a university degree. So let's get right into it. So what would I have done if I didn't do sociology looking back? Now, before I wanted to do sociology, long story short, I really wanted to go to art school. I wanted to be like some sort of designer, which is kind of funny seeing that I'm a UX designer today. Realistically, I would have done art. I would have gone to art school, even though I hit like a massive blocker in A-level. I just got creatively burnt out and I couldn't create art as I wanted to, and I didn't enjoy it anymore. And so that's why I decided to pursue sociology instead. So I probably would have gone into marketing or art, like I mentioned, if I didn't do sociology. What could I be doing now as an after I've graduated if I didn't do sociology? So if I'd done like art, maybe I would have gone down like the traditional like graphic designer route, going into UX design like I am now, or I could be in marketing, which I kind of was when I graduated. I did a few marketing roles that's kind of merged into what I am doing today as a user experience designer. But honestly, like I say to everyone, don't discount yourself from paths that you haven't even discovered. So I had no idea what UX design was. Even 2 years ago, I had no idea that this field existed. And yes, this field is relatively new. But the thing is, I feel like your path, your purpose, your personality, and what you value will always lead you to some sort of similar thing. So even if you don't know what you're doing in the future, I always knew I wanted to have some sort of impact in whatever work I did. So, obviously you can choose to see that however you like, and you can always put that perspective on whatever job you end up doing. But I really valued communication. I was really interested in humans and people. So, a lot of the times what you'll find is your interests will somehow converge into a career and a job that you would enjoy anyway because of your values and your personality. So in hindsight, do I regret studying sociology? No, of course not. But it's never rainbows and roses, and there are negative parts, which I am going to go into now. So something that is quite big is essay writing, and that is a lot. And I feel like even at A-level, people who did essay writing subjects who really liked it before, for example, like history, they ended up hating it because they had to remember all these dates and stuff. And it's almost the same with sociology. I loved learning. I still love learning. I still love researching, especially for these videos. But when you are writing so many essays and doing it for the sake of getting a grade, it can get quite exhausting, and you'll feel like, what's the point? What's the point, right? And another thing is, my head really hurts sometimes when you think about philosophical questions. One of my modules I did was called Humans, Monsters and Machines, or Social Concepts of Human Monsters and Machines, and it was really interesting, like so interesting. But my head exploded after I went to those lectures, because we talk about like Foucault and what is the concept of space and what is abnormal, what is normal, and it was really interesting. But my brain would just be fried after those. So that's just something you got to consider. Like, if you enjoy exploring these kinds of topics, then sociology is 100% going to be right for you. But for those who do philosophy, like, hats off, I couldn't do that. So if you're watching this today and you're considering whether you should study sociology, I encourage you to watch these 2 videos where I go into like the pros and the cons of studying sociology, and hopefully that will help you make the right decision for you, because in the end you have to enjoy it. If you have any questions or comments or requests for any videos that you'd like, please just leave them in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.